MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Adam Greenberg attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Sam Igawa is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And one batter in, and the Cubs are going to have to handle a threat to run on the base paths.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Thomas Bowden, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. They'll come into play here at 3:19. 15 long balls and 54 runs batted in. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Ripped down the first base line. Hamilton aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball well outside. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed to deep left field, and the wind's going to grab it and take this on to Waveland Avenue. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
Stepping in now, Travis James, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Andres Pena, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Into the box now, Edgar Portillo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Steven Marmolejo, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, Adam Greenberg. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
The 1-0. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. And while he put up tremendous numbers in the first half, his stats over the last 10 games or so have brought him back down to earth a little.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work that one knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back. I think he figures it out pretty quick here.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So in now for Chicago, Pete Armstrong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Fouled off. Armstrong is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2019.
I know a lot of people.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Stepping into the box, J.C. Embry. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 3-1. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So digging in now, Freddie Santiago, as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First offering on its way. And looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a bit, but not to the point where there's any real reason for concern just yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be concerned about it. Anytime you're hovering in that 280 to 300 range for 10 games, you usually feel pretty good about it. The only problem is he had such a great first half, his average has actually dipped a little bit.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Willie
Leading
Reyes.
off for Arizona,
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Reyes, just 24 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Batting eight.
Now batting, Bruno Aponte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1, no strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Ball two now. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
So now to the plate, Steven Marmolejo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 1 out and a runner on third. Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
In now, Thomas Bowden, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. At the plate, he's really continued to look great in the second half. Over his last 10 games, hitting over 300.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Settling in now, Ben Zobrist, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Digging in, Ryan Buckner. He turned in a 4-for-4 line in the game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs that up here. He's set and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to the right side. A dive by Goldschmidt to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. 4th home run for him on the season, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Standing in now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 14 driven in. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. We've played 2. It's the D-backs 2 and the Cubs 1.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the pitch. Travis James will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So with 1 away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Andres Pena, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Took advantage of a hitter's count on 3-0 and gets on base to keep the inning alive. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we show you the Arizona team leaderboard, we find he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club in that department. Stepping in now, Edgar Portillo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
One and 0. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. One and 1. Here it is. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Sum Igawa.
The pitcher, Sum Igawa.
First offering on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he was rewarded for his incredible first half with an invite to the Midsummer Classic. Always an honor.
Yeah, you watch this guy knock the donut off the bat. He strides to the plate with nothing but confidence, and rightfully so. He's been swinging a hot bat lately. Last 10 games really has turned it up a notch. It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1 pitch. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Greenberg. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. Softly hit out to short. A step on the bag for one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Striding into the box, Pete Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Runner at first here, one man out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Fouled away. And he chased it in the dirt.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Ready with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Two out here and a runner at second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Well, despite his success with the bat this year that we mentioned earlier, he's really going through a tough stretch recently, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10 games.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track.
In the dirt here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the D-backs offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing a really good job of hitting off the fastball today. So far, 6 of their hits have come off the hard stuff. So it seems like they're certainly timing those pitches well. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Bruno Aponte.
Bruno Aponte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. All right, so time now for the Cubs' Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. To the plate now, Steven Marmolejo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Got him, and that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton digging in now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Two runs, 7 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Here's a high pop-up. Buckner over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. D-backs lead it 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Santiago. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Freddie Santiago.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Go, Brett.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hamilton is right there, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Riding in once again, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here it comes, 1-0. Right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now back, second baseman, JP.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 1-0. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up now, Jimmy Grimes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. And that's the third out. Cubs strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Thomas Bowden. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Holds off on the palm ball, I believe, and it's 1-2. And the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis James.
Now to the plate, Travis James. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
5th inning. 2-1 our score. Line drive to left. Armstrong is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4.
The third baseman, Andres Pena.
Into the box now, Andres Pena, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
At the plate now, Edgar Portillo, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. It was a walk in his last trip. And it's fouled away. Portillo is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Another one sent foul. Oh, and 2. Here it is.
Count is 1 and 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
2 down, runners at first and second. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. It looked like the fastball got away from him there, and he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. This one's down to third. Taken in by Zobrist. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the D-backs 2 and the Cubs 1. Jesse Padilla will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
And this will be fouled away. 289 is the average coming in. 16 homers and 38 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Greenberg. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Pete Armstrong.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong. And he puts it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. Julio Teheran takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 49, Julio Teheran.
Standing in, Willie Reyes.
Leading off for Arizona, the left fielder, Willie Reyes.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home.
Well, that's ball 3. The Diamondbacks right now would welcome a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So stepping in, Bruno Aponte. First offering on its way. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Oh, right back to him on the mound. One there, on to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Ready once again, Steven Marmolejo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, J.C. Embry. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Santiago. A hit in 2 tries so far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Here's a pop-up now. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Zobrist.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're down 2-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Billy Hamilton. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Hamilton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Thomas Bowden, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis James.
Stepping in, Travis James. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike. To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that'll hit off the ivy out there.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air out to center field. Greenberg is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that's dead center for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Andy Copley comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 0, Andy Copley.
Jason Kipnis will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. Kipnis, or Kip for short. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-0 home. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Right fielder looking up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. No hits to this point. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-1 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Sammy Sosa will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Sammy Sosa.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Ready now, Adam Greenberg. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
from the stretch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1. That's ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3 and 2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. He's set. The 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Travis Bruner trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Travis Bruner.
J.C. Embry will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. One and 0. Here it is. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Hit softly down the line at first. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon, and Chicago's taken a 3-2 lead. Ronnie Wickert has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Andres Pena.
Andres Pena.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But this is right had him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Coming to the plate now, Edgar Portillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And he falls behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
A ball and no strikes. 276 the average coming in for him. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. Still a 3-2 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Fernando Benitez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brooke Fairchild will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Freddie Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The next 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Grounded to short. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Hey, that was a gorgeous backhand stop right there. You could definitely tell he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take that extra step. But I like that. The eternal clock was right on play, and he was able to make a great throw to get the out.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Buckner. He singled his last time up. Pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And now pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Thomas Nicholas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Thomas Nicholas.
Leading off the inning, Bruno Aponte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tough task ahead here, as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Set to get his day started, Brooke Fairchild. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kipnis onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Diamondbacks are down to their final out now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. First delivery to him on the way. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Chicago with their 80th win to pace the division. Julio Teheran earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Thomas Nicholas closes the door for the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.